The scene at Incheon International Airport this morning was nothing short of electric. Hundreds of fans and reporters gathered as BTS member Kim Seokjin, known worldwide as Jin, made a rare public appearance under tight security escort. Clad in a sleek black coat, white shirt, and matching sunglasses, Jin walked through the departure terminal with calm confidence, a picture of grace and charisma that instantly lit up every camera flash around him. According to exclusive reports from Korean and American entertainment outlets, Jin has been officially invited by several major U.S. media networks, including NBC and The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, following a recent surge in his global popularity. Over the past few weeks, Jin has dominated headlines in the United States for his kindness, humility, and influence as a global artist, leading many American producers to call him the embodiment of modern celebrity decency. Airport footage captured Jin being escorted by multiple security personnel, with airport staff visibly coordinating crowd control. Despite the heavy presence of guards, the mood remained warm. Jin, ever the gentleman, waved to fans who had waited since dawn, bowing slightly before entering the VIP terminal gate. One fan described the moment as emotional and surreal, saying, "It's like watching history walk right in front of us." Jin is truly a global treasure. Insiders from HYB confirmed that Jin's sudden trip to the United States is part of a special international media schedule, though details remain confidential. A spokesperson stated, Jin received several invitations from major media outlets in the US after his positive global coverage. This trip marks an important cultural exchange and global engagement. Meanwhile, CNN Entertainment reported that American fans have been camping outside JFK and LAX airports since early this morning, anticipating Jin's arrival. Social media platforms erupted with hashtags such as #JinTakesAmerica, #WelcomeToTheUSJin, and #SeokjinGlobalIcon, which quickly trended worldwide within minutes of his airport photos surfacing. Observers noted how Jin's demeanor contrasted the frenzy around him. Despite the flashing lights and shouting reporters, he moved with quiet composure, a hallmark of his personality that has endeared him to millions. Jin doesn't need to try to look famous. His presence does it for him, wrote Rolling Stone US in its latest update. Fans online were also touched by his behavior at the airport. Multiple clips circulating on X, formerly Twitter, showed Jin pausing briefly to thank one of the airport staff who dropped a pen while handling his passport. The simple act went viral immediately with comments like, "That's Jin, kind even in chaos." As for his upcoming US engagements, speculation is running wild. American media insiders hint that Jin may appear in a major primetime interview, possibly discussing his post-military life, his perspective on global fame, and his ongoing influence as BTS's eldest member. Others believe this trip might also involve a collaboration or brand event, given that luxury fashion houses and entertainment networks have reportedly been vying for his participation. What's certain is that Jin's arrival has reignited excitement not just among ARMY, but across the entertainment industry. U.S. cultural analysts have even compared his current popularity wave to the Beatles' arrival in America, describing it as a moment of cross-generational connection between Asia and the West. By the time Jin entered his private boarding gate, fans continued chanting his name softly, "Seokjin, Seokjin," their voices echoing through the terminal as he gave one last smile and wave. Cameras caught that brief yet unforgettable moment, Jin turning slightly before disappearing through the gate, his calm expression reflecting both confidence and gratitude. As of now, flight trackers confirm a private HYB chartered aircraft bound for Los Angeles departed shortly after noon Korea Standard Time. Neither HYB nor US networks have confirmed Jin's exact schedule, but insiders promise something big and meaningful. For now, the world watches and waits. The golden-hearted superstar of BTS is once again stepping onto the world stage, not with noise or controversy, but with the same quiet brilliance that has made him a global symbol of kindness, humility, and timeless fame. Jin's plane soared through the skies toward Los Angeles. Korean and American media alike continued to buzz with anticipation. Every move, every moment, and even the smallest detail of his journey became headline material. In South Korea, news outlets described his departure as the dawn of Jin's new global chapter. While in the US, entertainment journalists were already preparing for what many have dubbed Jin Week, a period of expected appearances, interviews, and special broadcasts surrounding the beloved BTS members' visit inside Incheon Airport. Even after Jin's departure, the atmosphere lingered with excitement. Fans were seen holding banners that read, "The world needs Jin's kindness," and "Fly safe, our worldwide handsome." Airport staff shared that Jin had arrived quietly, avoiding any unnecessary spectacle. He reportedly greeted nearly every member of his security and logistics team personally, thanking them before boarding. He bowed deeply to every staff member. "You could tell he's truly humble despite his status," said one airport security officer. Meanwhile, American armies were already mobilizing. At Los Angeles International Airport, LAX, fans began gathering as early as 2 a.m. local time, hoping to catch a glimpse of him upon arrival. Some brought handmade gifts, letters, and flowers, while others organized fan banners welcoming him to the US again after several years. "We don't just love Jin because he's famous," said a fan interviewed by ABC News. "We love him because he represents sincerity. Every time he smiles, it feels genuine." US entertainment insiders revealed that Jin's trip is not merely a casual visit. Multiple networks have expressed interest in featuring him in exclusive interviews and primetime appearances, with The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, Good Morning America, and CBS Sunday Morning reportedly competing to secure a segment. Sources close to HYB have hinted that Jin may also film a special performance piece during his stay, something intimate, emotional, and deeply personal. Adding to the speculation, Hollywood reporters claim that Jin will also attend a private gala hosted by Time magazine in Beverly Hills, celebrating its global icons of 2025. According to leaked guest lists, other attendees may include Chris Martin of Coldplay, Billie Eilish, and actor Keanu Reeves, all of whom have publicly expressed admiration for Jin's character and artistry. A Time editor told Variety, "Jin isn't just a star, he's a phenomenon of empathy. His global popularity doesn't come from noise, it comes from sincerity." Fans online couldn't agree more. Within hours of his flight taking off, hashtags like #JinInAmerica, #GoldenHeartJin, and #WorldwideHandsomeReturns trended across multiple US cities, including Los Angeles, New York, and Chicago. American armies organized virtual countdowns to his landing, live streaming updates, and fan-made tribute videos celebrating his journey. TikTok saw a flood of clips under the tag #JinTakesAmerica, amassing over 200 million views in less than a day. One viral TikTok video compared Jin's airport footage to scenes from Hollywood movies. Set to dramatic orchestral music, the clip showcased his calm yet powerful walk through Incheon's terminal, surrounded by flashing lights, screaming fans, and stoic guards. The caption read, "This isn't just an idol traveling. This is history walking with grace." When the plane finally landed in Los Angeles hours later, chaos erupted once again, but this time, it was a beautiful kind of chaos. Fans packed the arrival area holding purple balloons and flowers. Security was tight, but Jin's face lit up when he saw the crowd. He bowed, waved, and even took a moment to place his hand on his chest, a small gesture of gratitude that made everyone scream with emotion. "He doesn't need to say anything," one fan said. "That one gesture says everything about who he is." American reporters covering the scene were equally captivated. Entertainment Tonight, ET, described the arrival as a moment of calm admiration in a storm of love, while People magazine published a piece titled "The Gentleman Superstar: Why Jin BTS is America's New Obsession." The article praised his rare ability to combine star power with selflessness, noting that his every move seems to remind people what decency looks like. It's not hard to see why. Jin's recent rise in US media wasn't triggered by a new single or a luxury endorsement. Instead, it was driven by stories of his good deeds, humility, and moral strength, from quietly donating to hospitals and child welfare programs to comforting fellow soldiers during his military service. These stories spread organically online, catching the attention of American audiences weary of celebrity scandals. A report from the Washington Post even labeled Jin a new type of global icon, writing, "He doesn't dominate the news with drama, he dominates it with decency." The article highlighted how Jin's actions have sparked discussions in American media circles about the power of empathy and entertainment, especially in an era defined by self-promotion and rivalry. Later that evening, photos of Jin entering a luxury black van outside the airport surfaced online. He was still smiling, his posture composed, his hand raised in farewell to fans before the car doors closed. Inside sources suggest he was immediately driven to a private residence near Beverly Hills to prepare for an upcoming TV recording scheduled within the next 48 hours.